Ilan, thank you for joining me today.
Hi, happy to be here.
So I have a first question is like an icebreaker question that I have is what got you into acting?
I think I've been telling this story a lot recently because obviously I've been asked this question a lot recently. And it's definitely my siblings, I would say, because when we were very young, I like my parents obviously, but when we were young, they put my older siblings, my brother and my sister, into community theater.
Mhm.
And I was just out of the age range for it, like it was 7 and up, and I was 6. So I just felt like really left out. It's like, oh, I want to be doing what they're doing. It looks so fun and awesome. So it started off as just like I wanted to be included, and then as I grew older, it just kind of became I created my own relationship with it, and I just like developed this love for it as well. And then my sister Anwen, she wanted to go into film and TV. Like she was just like, I want to be in movies. I want an agent. And I was like, oh yeah, I want to do that too. That sounds awesome. And then again, I developed my own relationship with it. It's a lot different
Mhm.
from stage, right? But I really liked film, and yeah, I just had this love for it and this desire to play these characters in front of a camera, and I always really enjoyed performing. So it's just like very easy to get into this, I guess. So that's how it all started.
There you go.
Yeah.
So growing up, you pretty much wanted to do this from the very beginning.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, like I had a few options. So I wanted to be an Olympic gold medalist for show jumping for horses.
Okay.
And I wanted to be an animator for art. But then I really settled on taking acting seriously, like in my teens, because I did commercials and stuff when I was a kid, and
Hmm.
I always had fun, but I just didn't know if I wanted to do this. And then in my teens, I was like, okay, I am taking this seriously now, very seriously. It is something that I want for the as my career. So
Hey,
yeah,
there you go.
horses kind of phased out for me.
Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
So are you a fan of horror movies?
It's funny because I actually am not. I don't do well with horror movies. Not because I find them horrifying per se. I don't do well with like heavy energy for films because it sits with me for so long. Like if I see a horror movie, unless it's something like Prom Queen where it's like fun, campy teen slasher, like I enjoy those, but when it's
Hmm.
like a really heavy hitting horror film, like Insidious or one of those ones, it's just so depressing to me. And then I'm just like stuck in that depressing feeling for like a week. So that's why I
Hmm.
don't like horror movies. Like I can appreciate the visual effects and the work that goes into it. Like that's crazy to me what they can do and what the actors do and what everyone comes up with and contributes. But I just have a hard time watching them because they really affect me. But I do have a couple that I really enjoy, like The Lost Boys. I
Okay.
love that. I love that, and like the original Alien movie, I love that too.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, it depends on the horror. It depends on the horror. I'm very picky and choosy with it.
Okay. So no, like Friday the 13th, Halloween,
Yeah, like I can enjoy yeah, the classics. The
the
classics.
classics. Okay.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's like it's pickiness
Yeah,
towards
like
all
if
of
it
them.
yeah, I guess so. I'm
All right.
picky.
Picky. All right. So like no Terrifier, things like that.
Yeah, like if it's like super like Saw movies, those are way too gory for me.
Okay, I can see that. The too intense.
Yeah, like if it's too intense,
Yeah.
then I tend to go a different direction, but I do enjoy horror to cut it short.
Yeah. That's cool. So what got you involved in the Fear Street Prom Queen movie?
Well, it started with an email for the audition. And actually, they had everyone who auditioned for Fierce for Prom Queen, they had them all audition as Lori, like all the girls. We all auditioned for Lori first. And
Okay.
then if they were interested in you, like the casting directors, they asked you to read for someone else or someone else. So I had read for a couple of different characters before we had landed on Linda. And I was supposed to go in for a because everything is over self tapes now. Like you just send in videos. It's really rare to be in the room with
Hmm.
cast actors nowadays because of after COVID, everything changed and they're just not going back to it. So anyway, I was supposed to have an in the room callback for Linda, and I was
Hmm.
really nervous about it because I hadn't been in the room for a long time. So I was getting really nervous about it, but then they canceled the callback and we're just like, never mind, you got it. So I was like, okay, yay!
Oh,
I didn't have to endure any nervousness for in the room stuff. So yeah, it worked out. It worked out for me. So
but you're
yeah, that's
probably getting excited to get back into a room to be in
yes,
front of
like
them
okay,
too.
it's very conflicted feeling because I'm very excited. And obviously, it's so much better because you get to meet these people, you get to build a relationship with these people, and give them an impression of like who you are instead of it being like through video and on a phone or a laptop screen. Like it's just a lot more personable and definitely better in the long run. But it's just like I need it to just happen for me to get over it because like when it's like in discussion of like being in the room, I just get like, ooh, it's been so long. I don't know what to expect anymore. But yeah, I mean, it would be great to get back in the room.
Yeah.
Hopefully things change, but I don't know. They're saying that it's not likely. It's just gonna stay self tapes for a long time. So yeah,
Yeah, COVID changed a lot of things, and I
but
think
yeah,
that's probably one of them.
yeah, yeah. It definitely started everything for that.
Mm. So what is it like to work with a company like Netflix?
Oh, I think it's incredible. It's so great. I mean, they first of all they took really good care of us, right? And it's such a family company, I guess. Like being a part of the Netflix family is always really rewarding too, because it's a global streaming platform, right? And
Hmm.
seeing that Fear Street Prom Queen was their number one movie globally for a
Hmm.
period of time was just like so crazy to me, like the reach that they have. And I grew up when Netflix was becoming this titan of a platform, right? So
Hmm.
it's really nice to see how much it's grown and then to be a part of it too. And I don't know, I'd love to be back with them and work with them in the future too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably about the same for me. It's like Netflix was like this like sent out to your house at first, and then
Yeah.
the
And they had
streaming platform.
yeah, exactly. And they had those machines like in Walmart where you can
Yeah,
just like rent the DVDs. Yeah,
yeah,
like I remember when it was that, and now it's this huge thing now. So it's crazy to think about.
yeah, and then it's like weird that you just click a button on your television and you get it popped up, and then you can just scroll
Yeah,
through and go, all right, this movie, that movie, whatever movie you want to watch.
hundreds and hundreds of content that you can just sift through, and yeah, yeah, like you'd really have to think about what you wanted to watch before because like you were renting a DVD and it was this whole thing, but now it's just like everything is at your fingertips. So
Yeah.
pretty mind-boggling, but yeah.
Now did it bother you that it went right to Netflix and didn't go to like a big screen?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I got to experience it on the big screen because um, I had gone to this private screening for, it wasn't like a full-on premiere, it was a private screening for cast and crew in LA.
Hmm.
So, we got to experience the sound and the huge screen of it. So, I mean, I feel bad that other people didn't get to do that, like,
Hmm.
especially because the music is so good in it. So it did make a difference on the big screen, but at least I got to see it.
Yeah, yeah, the acting in it was fantastic. I love the acting in it, and it was very grand. I loved the movie. Um, it reminded me of like Thanksgiving, that kind of style to it. That's where I was more of a fan of it.
Uh-huh.
Of
Yeah.
it.
Well, Matt, our director, Matt Palmer, he's a huge fan of horror, and it really shows because he would reference a lot of other classic horror movies, like even with the posters, they yeah, he was constantly referencing other things. So I'm sure if you caught Thanksgiving in it, it was probably intentional because like he was putting a lot of little Easter eggs in
Yeah, I did.
with
I got
it.
those vibes to it. It was like you didn't know who was like, not trying to give any spoilers for people that haven't seen it yet still. Um, you don't know who the killer is throughout the entire movie. And that was kind of like the biggest thing of like horror movies now is that you can kind of piece it together. This one
Yeah.
you couldn't.
Yeah.
You had no clue who it was going to be, and it was that feeling of not knowing
Hmm.
it was going to be who you thought it who you thought it was going to be is not who it is.
Hmm.
And I
Yeah.
think that's the best part of the movie.
Yeah, I really love that too. And especially before it came out, there's a lot of fans speculating on who it would be just based off of the posters and the trailer that came out. They were all like, oh, it could be, they said it was going to be me. They said it was going to be like everyone because like it was hard to pinpoint. Yeah, and they were all shocked with the outcome.
Yeah, the trailer alone was like, all right, I think I can piece this one together and I'll watch the movie still, but I think I can piece on who's going to be the killer. And then when I'm watching it, I was like, oh wait a minute, hold on, nope, not not who I thought. Okay, um, and then when like the first person I thought it was is gone halfway like through the movie, and I was like, oh darn, all right, no, not who I thought it was.
Back to square one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah, that was always really fun about it. I like that aspect about it too.
yeah. So are you gonna stick into the horror genre?
I do have two under my belt now, so I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to any more. I think it was really fun. I mean, being covered in blood, or I guess that's a spoiler.
No,
It's been out for a long time.
yeah, it's been out for a while, so
Okay. I don't think I like that. I was really excited about it at first. So I was like, oh, it seems so fun to, can I say it, I guess?
yeah, you could say it.
Okay, so I was like really excited to die. I was like, oh, this is gonna be so fun. I've never died on screen before. But then lying on the cold ground with like this cold fake blood on you, like they warm it up initially. They'll warm up this bucket of fake blood and then they'll dump it on you. But then it goes cold and it's sticky and got in my hair. And then it's like, okay, I don't like being covered in blood anymore. So maybe if I'm the one doing the killing and I'm like in a jacket where the blood can just not be on my person, yeah, I'd love that. But yeah, I think that it's really fun. And you know what? I didn't actually get to scream, which horror movies is all about screaming.
About screaming, yeah.
And I didn't get a screaming death. I was a silent whatever. So it's like I would love to go again for a horror movie and be like a little scream queen. I think that'd be really fun. Um, yeah, because everyone else got to scream.
Yeah, I was gonna say you would think it's prom. You would think everybody got to scream during prom of during
Yeah.
kills.
I think I'm the only one who doesn't.
Yeah, you're the only one that don't scream.
Oh, well, there's one
Well,
other actor that does, but other than
yeah,
that, just me and him, and then that's it.
yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I have to think back now, and I'm like, yeah, that's I think you and one other person. That's it.
Wait, okay, so me and two guys, and that's it.
Yeah,
So it's a small group, but out of everyone who does, then it's pretty small.
because it's
Small
it's
percentage.
it's a horror movie, so you think
Yeah.
most people want to scream during a horror movie because
Hmm.
I mean every first like I'm thinking back on all the movies like Scream, the
Yeah.
original Scream. That's what they all did was scream in that movie.
Oh yeah,
Of
that's another one that I love too. Scream, the original
Scream,
Scream.
yeah. I was
Obviously.
like everybody screamed during that movie because it was called Scream, so everybody screamed during it. But I'm
Yeah.
trying to think back to like any other horror movies that didn't really have like a
I mean, psychological thrillers, I feel like, but for actual gory horrors, I feel like screaming is a must. And you know, it's funny because I was really nervous about screaming, and at the time, I was really thankful that I didn't have to because
Mhm.
you don't hear yourself scream very often. It's not something that you do normally. So it's like when you're in front of these cameras and all these people and you're like, okay, scream is like really nerve-wracking because you don't know what sound you're gonna make. You all of a sudden start thinking it's like, am I gonna croak weirdly? Like, do I even know how to scream? I don't even know if I know how to scream. So at the time I was like, okay, good, I don't have to. But now looking back on it, I'm like, God, I wish I could. I wish I did get a chance
Yeah.
to. It's just funny how that works.
It is because like when you sit there and you think about it now, because the movie's done over with, it's out. Everybody's done, thousands of people done watched it. And
Mhm.
you probably got to show your your family and everything.
Mhm.
they've got to watch it a couple of times, and it's like everybody's probably sitting there going, "You didn't get to scream?" It's like, no,
Yeah. No,
no,
I
I kind
did.
of wish I did now.
Yeah, I do now. I'll say that. I'll say that. So for the next one.
For the next one.
Mhm.
So, what is your dream role, or what is your dream movie role?
This is a tough question because it's always, I feel like it's always changing based on where I am in my life. Like, um, I used to want to just be an action star for fun because it seems really cool. Like I wanted to be an icon, have an iconic role like Uma Thurman in Kill Bill or something like that. Just
Hmm.
I always think being in an action movie would seem really fun, like doing your own stunts and stuff. Because I would say I'm a pretty physical person. Like I move around a lot. Like I have a hard time staying still. Um, so I feel like something where it's like really physical, that's really fun. But performance wise, like character, um, I don't know. I think an ideal role for any actor is something that really resonates with them, like reflects who they are and like what they believe in. I'm still finding that right now, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Forever changing, my opinion on that one.
Now, in horror, I mean, horror movies, you're still, it's a lot of action because you're running.
Mhm. Yeah,
So,
exactly.
so
I
in an
don't think it's fun
action-packed
either
movie,
though.
yeah, in an action-packed movie, you would where you're physically running all the time and you're actually taking bumps and things like that. That's
Yeah.
something you want to be into.
Yeah, I would love that. I would love that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have like a handful of things that I'd like to do, but I guess that's the one that I've been thinking about most recently. Um, yeah, it just seems like I want something challenging, and I feel like that would be challenging. So,
There you
and fun.
go.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think if I had to, if I was in that shoes and I was doing acting, I think I would want to do an action packed
Mhm.
movie. That's
Yeah,
all.
it's just like it's also experiencing something so polarizing from your life day to day. It's
Mhm.
something that I crave as well. And it's like the part of the appeal of being an actor in general is like you get to experience so many different aspects of life with the safety of it not actually happening, right? So it's just like doing something so opposite of who I am or what I do for my day to day is really appealing to me, like playing a villain or doing something like that. It's like someone who's totally not me, doesn't have the same morals as me. It's just both. So two things, two dream roles. It's like something that represents me, and then something that is like totally opposite of me. I guess those two are my dream roles.
There you go. That would
Mm.
Yeah, I think that would be it for me as well. If I was in the opportunity of doing acting, that's what I would want to do for
Yeah,
myself. If
exactly. So
if I
fun.
was doing the same thing.
Mhm.
So, now where can people show you love and support at on social media?
As of right now, my Instagram is probably the best place, which is just my name, Ilan O'Driscoll. And also, me and my sister on, and we started a YouTube channel semi recently, a couple of months ago, a few months ago. It's called Sea Stories. You can find it on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. And also, we will be doing live streaming for games, horror games actually, which is funny.
Oh, there you go.
Which I actually hate. I hate horror games, but like it's I know it's very entertaining. I like watching people play it, so when my sister's playing it, I'm like all for it, but then when she gives me the controller, I'm just like I have such a hard time. Anyway, so you can find us on YouTube and soon to be Twitch and um Instagram and TikTok. I'm also on TikTok as a Lana Driscoll as well. Yeah, that's where you can find us and me.
There you go. Elan, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day.
Oh yeah, of course. No problem at all. I really enjoyed that talk today.
Yeah, no problem.